Have you ever looked up in the night sky only to see a large winged man flying high up in the clouds? If you have, then you are among the few who have encountered the Mothman. The Mothman's point of origin dates back to the 1960s in the small country town of West Virginia. The original story goes, on November 12th of 1966, 5 men were digging a grave at a cemetery near Clendenin, West Virginia. The night was calm, dark, and misty. Nothing was out of the ordinary. However, the lives of these men would forever change when they looked up into the night sky and saw a giant winged man flying hastily above them. This is commonly known as the first sighting of the now recognized Mothman. Later that year, 2 young couples were driving down a long and dark country road when they saw something terrifying in the headlights of their car. They told the police that they saw a man with glowing red eyes who also had wings that spanned at about 10 feet. Through this video, we will look at cases similar to the ones that took place in West Virginia back in 1966. The Point Pleasant Mothman. In November of 2016, a man driving on the highway in Point Pleasant, West Virginia claims to have seen a large unidentified flying object in the sky. He decided to pull over and take some pictures of the flying entity. After later reviewing the photos and consulting with experts, the man now believes to have caught what could be known as some of the greatest photographic evidence of the Mothman to date. Our next case once again brings us back to Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and is known as one of the most well-known pieces of Mothman evidence. On January 11th, 1967, a large number of people claimed to have seen a large winged man on top of the Silver Bridge in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Although many people claim to have seen the Mothman that day, only one photo was taken that clearly shows some sort of being on top of the bridge. Mothman in the backyard. On November 11th, 2016, a man and his friend were sitting in his backyard. Suddenly, the man looked up to the tallest tree in the backyard and saw a creature with glowing red eyes staring down at him. The man then reached down into his pocket to get his camera and fortunately snapped some pictures of the creature. In the photos, you can clearly see what appears to be a large winged humanoid. Could this be the alleged Mothman, or just a big owl looking for some food? You tell me. Disasters. One of the strangest things I have noticed during my research of the Mothman is his likeliness to appear during natural disasters and catastrophic events. For example, Marcus Pules, an American visiting Japan, was out with a friend near the Fukushima plant when he heard a terrible screeching sound coming from the sky. As he looked up, he saw a large creature that he described as large and black, and he said, "From the distance, I was looking at it to be sitting on top of one of the squared-shaped buildings. It sat there for about 5 seconds, then it unfurled a large set of what I could only describe as large black wings." He then states that the creature flew up and circled the power plant multiple times. Marcus says that he thinks the Mothman was trying to warn others of the danger that was to occur. Later that day, the Fukushima power plant blew up, leaving some with serious injuries. The Mothman was spotted at yet another bridge in 2007. Eerily enough, the I-35 West Bridge in Minneapolis, Minnesota was opened for traffic in 1967, the same year the Silver Bridge collapsed. Later, on August 1st, 2007, after a month of Mothman sightings, the I-35 West Bridge collapsed, taking the lives of 13 people with it and leaving 145 people with minor and serious injuries. Reports of the Mothman began trickling in on June 27, 2007, preceding the collapse by just a month. Many have claimed to have seen the humanoid creature flapping its massive wings near and around the bridge. Some have come out to say that they believe the Mothman was trying to warn the townsfolk of their disastrous future. During the days leading up to the destruction of the Twin Towers on September 11, 2001, multiple people reported sightings of a black-winged creature flying near the 2 skyscrapers. During the attack, as the second plane hit, eyewitnesses reported a creature flying next to the plane. And in the days that followed, those that reported the Mothman sightings were allegedly approached by men in black and were instructed to stop talking about what they saw. So do these reports provide enough evidence to support the existence of the Mothman? Let me know in the comments section below. I am really interested in hearing what you all have to say. And as always, subscribe to Weendawg TV as I will continue to upload similar videos like this throughout the month of October and so on. Thank you all for watching and have a good and safe night.